Howdy folks, this is Desperado Sensei with FOFA News, reporting to you from a place where we can still tell the difference between a hog trough and a gravy boat, which lately is more than I can say for those upstanding citizens in Washington, D.C., and the cheering section of the MAGA crowd. I grew up on a family dairy farm, and we learned real quick that a honey wagon full of manure doesn't smell sweet just because someone says it smells like perfume. You call a mess what it is, and the mess I'm looking at right now is a double-wide load of stinking hypocrisy. Watching the news these days is just like watching the same old storm roll in. Only this time, the lightning is hitting closer to home, and the thunder is just pure, unadulterated hypocrisy. Now let's just talk about the MAGA folks. Bless their consistent little hearts. They're about as consistent as a water witch in a desert. I got two stories that'll go faster than a pecan pie goes at a potluck. So let's start with Renee Nicole Good, 37, mother of 3, a poet who could make words sing. January 7th, Minneapolis. She's in her SUV, supporting her immigrant neighbors during an ice sweep. Agent Jonathan Ross fires 3 times. Head, chest, arm. And the Trump administration? They scream she weaponized her vehicle, tried to ram agents, domestic terrorism.
This vehicle was used to hit this officer. It was used as a weapon, and the officer feels as though his life was in jeopardy. It was used to perpetuate a violent act.
But hold your horses. Multiple bystanders with videos synced up, frame by frame, by the New York Times, CNN, and the whole 9 yards show no ramming. Her SUV shifts slow, turns away. She's trying to maneuver out, not in. The agent positions himself and pulls his gun to try to stop her from leaving, which, if I remember correctly, is not a capital offense in the United States.
You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Videos from every angle, including the agent's own recording, make it as plain as grits in the city. No imminent threat, no danger to life, just a woman trying to drive away from the chaos. 3 bullets anyway. Then you got Alex Jeffery Pretti, same age, 37, ICU nurse at the VA. The guy who holds lives together as they're falling apart. He's protesting the raids, filming on his phone, and helping a bystander get to their feet. Border Patrol agents swarm him, tackle him, pepper spray. DHS claims that he brandished a gun, intended to massacre officers. But once again, the videos from every damn angle, broken down by BBC Verify and factcheck.org, they all show otherwise. Pretti never draws, never points. He's outnumbered and pinned, face down, when the agents pull his holstered gun from his body after the fact. Then, 10 shots in 5 seconds, some in the back, and some while he's motionless on the pavement. Ah yes, MAGA genius. That's your idea of back the blue, right? Unless the blue is backing up someone that doesn't fit into your rally chants. Then it's law and order, even if the evidence looks more disorderly than a pig pen after a flash flood. Now, let's swing the lens back to 2016. Do you remember a guy by the name of Robert LaVoy Finicum? White rancher, armed occupation of the Oregon Bird Reserve. In this video, he flees in his truck and crashes a roadblock. He steps out, hands up briefly, then reaches towards his waistband where a loaded 9mm is sitting. FBI aerial videos show it clear. He reached twice, maybe 3 times. Officers fire, and then he dies. But what happens next? Conservative media erupts. Martyr, saint, cold-blooded murder by jackbooted feds.
What they did to him was wrong. As far as I'm concerned, he's a hero. He took a bullet to save the rest of the people in the vehicle.
Supporters of LaVoy Finicum were inside the courtroom watching as FBI agent Joseph Astorito was accused of lying about what happened in the moments leading up to Finicum's death.
I mean, he didn't just lie, he actually fired a shot. Whether it was the shot that killed LaVoy or not is irrelevant. That's attempted manslaughter.
Fox loops it. Militias raise funds. T-shirts are printed. And gun sales go through the roof. The rage against government overreach and tyranny was so thick you could spread it on a cracker. Oh, how noble, MAGA. Back then it was all government tyranny and stand your ground. But now, Good and Pretti bleed out on the pavement. No ramming, no brandishing, no assault. And the MAGA chorus just cheers. Kristi Noem brands Renee Good a terrorist. Vance smears Pretti as a radical. a mother supporting neighbors, and a nurse that's helping folks. Video evidence shows that neither posed a threat whatsoever. Yet there's 3 bullets for Good and 10 for Pretti. Pretti and Good, they do nothing close, and suddenly it's implied harm. It's necessary force. Come on, MAGA, really? Where's your principles? It's like watching a kid rewrite the rules mid-game just because they're losing.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp! You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lord! You can't triple stamp a double stamp! Lord!
Except for this time, there's lives on the line. It's absolutely pathetic. This is the fascist sleight of hand just laid to bear. The ugly, glaring hypocrisy. When the resistor is white, armed, fighting government tyranny on their terms, it's patriotic. It's a cause. When it's citizens standing with immigrants, filming injustice, or just trying to drive away from chaos, it's terrorism. Threat neutralized. The script doesn't flip by accident. It inverts because power demands it. Loyalty to agents only when they're rounding up the other. Crushing dissent that doesn't fit the narrative. Principles? Gone. Consistency? Buried deeper than a fence post on a sandy beach. We deserve straight talk, not this rigged carnival. Accountability that holds firm no matter who is in the White House. Renee Good, Alex Pretti, Keith Porter Jr., and the ones who slip quieter into the statistics, like Pretti La, Javier Sanchez Dominguez, Victor Manuel Diaz, and the others. They aren't props, they're collateral. Proof that rhetoric demoralizes, then kills, and then dresses it up as greatness. This has been Desperado Sensei with FOFA News. The truth just stands there plain as daylight on a harvested field. It just needs folks with the guts to look it straight in the eye and call it what it is.
You piece of shit alien! That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anyone. I love, I get scared, I wake up every morning and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can. I screw up all the time. But that is being human. And that's my greatest strength.
Take care. Hi there, this is Desperado Sensei with FOFA News. We just like to remind you to like and subscribe for our content, and also follow us on Substack. Every now and then we write pieces that don't necessarily turn out to be videos, so check us out when you get a chance. Thank you. Bye.